be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, squaring off with another team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Navy's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Past the first down marker and still running. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Now on the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Running into the open space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He'll ride his man on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Trying play action. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Back to throw, it's Horvath. Looking to get it in.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tulsa's offense will take the field for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught over the middle. It's Booker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the option, the pitch. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
We've reached a break, and Navy holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Francis. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Keys. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Tulsa got it rolling on the ground with the last play. Let's see if they go back to it. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Fires to the wideout. and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Booker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tulsa! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bryant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The big fullback's got it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now on second down. To the air, it's Horvath. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got the first himself. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Nice move to keep running. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Finds his man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Presley. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tees. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Tees. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
On the run, it's Richardson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Francis. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Off the play fake. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Handoff to the fullback. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Richardson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Francis. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And some room to work. Wide open spaces. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding, pounding, pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Chapman. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Creates a little space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing 2nd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.